So it's been about a week, I guess, right? So here I am, and nature uh, is beautiful. I wish I could say I had it all to myself, but it doesn't necessarily happen that way. But anyhow, just want to share a little something. Imagine if you were the new kid at a school. You go to the school, you're already feeling unsure, brand new, just a brand new environment, brand new everything. And you go to the school, and you got your best clothes on, got your backpack if you're like one of the lower grades, or you got your backpack on your shoulder if you're in college or whatnot, or you say you go to work, brand new workplace. And there it is at lunchtime. You got your tray, you got your food, and you look around, and nobody wants to sit with you. Nobody wants to talk to you. Nobody wants to acknowledge you. Nobody. I mean, just they look at you. Some may, do that little laugh thing, snicker a little bit, but no one pays you any attention. How does that feel? I think most of us, not all of us, have been there at some point in time in our lives. Gotta hold on for a second because got other people walking on the trails. Which way? Right. So back to the visualization. Yes. So come down to my little spot right here. So bear with me. I have never tried with the camera. Try something for the first time, yeah? Okay. Oh man, this is beautiful. I think I might just kick my shoes off, put my feet in the water. Maybe not. But anyway, back to the thing, right? So here you are, new kid at the school, new employee at the job, and everyone's just kind of just ignoring you. How do you feel? How does that feel? I mean, what's that telling you? Is that you think that they're telling you maybe you aren't important enough? You don't matter? You're insignificant? Oh, wow, check this out. So peaceful out here. It's a shame that it takes some type of event for us to appreciate the beautiful things in life. So I'm gonna just grab a squat. Okay. So you're by yourself. You feel alone. I would almost say you'd feel insignificant, like you don't matter. And it's a very, very low feeling. Hard to describe in exact words, but I think everyone's felt it at some point in time. Or if you're in a relationship and your significant other doesn't pay you any mind, so busy hanging out with his friends or playing video games, or she got her friends and doing her thing. And for that moment, or for a few minutes at least, it's like, well, damn, shoot, don't I matter? Makes one get upset sometimes too. We get angry, may lash out, may do things to get attention that are unhealthy. So on this path to healing that I started last year in the summer, meditation. There are different types of meditation. I'm not here to tell you that one particular type is or kind is better than another, but I will speak really briefly about meditation, kind of my perspective on it. We've all heard of self-talk, right? We've all heard of, I'm sure, positive affirmations. Some of us have seen things like the rice experiment, where they had the 3 jars of rice. One you spoke hate language to, one you spoke love language to. and then one you ignored. The ignored rice was the most significant because, and I invite you all, go to YouTube, get on your YouTube, whatever it is, and just kind of Google the rice experiment and see some rice experiments out there. But the rice that's ignored looks like there's like some type of dryer lint, like a snow over the top. When you flip the jar over, there's a black spot that was growing in the center. And if everything indeed has water in it, so imagine what's not happening every time we ignore ourselves. And that's where I kind of getting to as far as meditation. Meditation is an act of self-love. Every time I sit down and I actually discipline myself to sit down and meditate. Every time you sit down and meditate, you are non-verbally, subconsciously telling yourself that you are special. Think about if you don't meditate. We are telling the world, we are telling ourselves, you know what? You don't matter. You're not worthy. Everything and everyone else, my kids, my job, I gotta go to the bathroom, my friends, strangers, my boss, people I don't even like. Everything and everyone else is more important than you are, is more important than I am. I'll be a little cheesy for a moment and say we're all children of the universe, right? In God's eyes, or we think up here that we're older, we've aged, but compared to like the Grand Canyon, Yellowstone National Forest, we are children, we are babies. So in that mindset, I'm telling myself when I don't take 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes even to just sit with myself, I'm not significant. I don't matter. I'm not important. I'm not special. I'm not cool enough. I need someone else. Something else is more important. Something else is cooler. Something else is special. Now compound this over time. You all getting the idea? We're reinforcing this idea that I don't matter. So then what happens? We now seek fulfillment in everything and everyone else. And we find ourselves frustrated when we get the girl, or you get the guy, or you get the job, and you have the kids, and you have the house, and you have the car, and you have the money, and you have all these great things, but you still feel empty inside. What's wrong? What's missing here? You drink all the drinks, you go out and party, you do everything under the sun, chasing this feeling. When all this time is right here. Right here. Right here. Right here. So that was one of the first things that I started doing. And I like to give shouts out to Spiritual Soul, Soul Illuminati. Out of the blue, one of his vids came just when I needed it, when I was at a very low period in my life, spiritually, emotionally. And he mentioned meditation. And it's funny because I've been practicing learning yoga, but I'd never considered meditation as like a tool. And then I saw a couple of videos. I saw a video from Russell Simmons, an interview. He was promoting his book, Success Through Stillness. I picked up that book. Great book, by the way. And he made it so simple. It was like, just sit your ass down, close your eyes for 20 minutes, set the timer on your phone. And that's what I did. I went out to a park, not knowing anything about, transcendental meditation or, none of that, visualization. I just made it a game. I pretended that I was like this warrior. And I'd take my sword and lay my sword down at my feet, close my eyes, and for 5 minutes be unafraid, be it a mosquito or an opponent. Unafraid and totally open to the experience of life, no matter what it may bring me. I went for 5 minutes. A few days later, I tried 10 minutes. The following week, I was able to do 15. Then I would do 20. Then I would push it for 40 in an hour because later on that year, in September, I ended up going to Kaufman, Texas, and experiencing the Vipassana retreat, Vipassana meditation. And I'll speak more about that particular one later. But as I reflect, like it's almost being a year now, meditation is part of my life. It's a lifestyle. That doesn't mean, I don't do it every day, although I try to incorporate it, even if it's mindfulness and awareness. But it's become part of a healthy lifestyle. There's a bunch of science to it, and I'll share that with you all here and there. You're welcome to do the research. But think about it. Here we are in a lot of isolation, social distancing, and a lot of us are going crazy because we're used to always engaging outside with everything and everybody else. And we've never stopped to just appreciate the opportunity. There's a movie called Last Dragon, came out, Bruce Leroy, and he was looking for the master. And his teacher tells him, the one place you dare not look is within. So I hope my little thought on that might motivate you or inspire some of you to begin the practice. It's not a religion. It doesn't go against any religion, actually. It can be found in the Bible, spoken of in Islam, Judaism, and even those other systems, that named and unnamed. The simple act of sitting with yourself. It doesn't have to be the first thing in the morning, although it helps. But at some point in time, because all we're really given is the present, the day, sit with yourself. Love that child. Love your inner child, the one who was picked on or ignored or left off the team or rejected or was molested or was abused. Love that child. That child is still here. Outward here, we think we're older. We think, I'm an adult now. Intellectually, I've gotten past certain things. But subconsciously, we're still children. We haven't gotten past anything. It stays there. And it rears its head because energy is neither lost nor created. It merely changes states. It may manifest in some erratic behavior, binge drinking, wild nights of sex and promiscuity, waking up and feeling like shit, feeling suicidal, feeling lost. Meditation isn't the only tool, but it's a start. It's a piece of a holistic life, holistic lifestyle. Tell yourself you are worthy. And don't just tell yourself, show yourself. What's so wrong about that? Take 5 minutes, try 5 minutes and say, you know what? Before I give anybody else, I'm willing to give a stranger in Walmart who says hi to me 5 minutes of my attention, my energy, right? Have a conversation. And if I'm willing to do that, but I'm unable and unwilling to give myself 5 minutes to just sit quietly with myself, if I'm afraid to sit with myself for 5, 10, 20 minutes, what's that telling myself? What does that say about me? And if I continue making a habit in terms of my day-to-day, everyday routine of ignoring myself, I don't care how many spa days I may have, how many vacations I may take, what great new job I may get, what fine, beautiful woman I may come into my life, going out, I don't really do that now, but going out partying with my friends, I will always feel incomplete. I will always feel dissatisfied. And going to church, going to the mosque, going to the synagogue, going to the temple isn't the solution either. Yes, it's helpful. It is good to have some type of spiritual manual, train, or discipline routine in your life. But the one that requires no creed, no philosophy, just simply sitting with yourself can have immeasurable benefits. You're telling yourself, I'm telling myself, today, I am beautiful. This moment, I am enough. I am important enough. I am special. I'll even go so far as to say I am divine. But that's a journey that each and every one of us must choose to take. But I invite you Take the journey. Take a step. Pick up the tool. Hey man, you want to build a house? You got to use the tool. You might not like the tool. You might find a tool that may work a little better. But this is a pretty damn good tool. It's like a Swiss Army knife of sorts. So yeah, my thoughts on meditation. You all feel free to leave your comments. It's an open community. We are one. I am you. You are me. We are one. Got a plane going overhead. But I'm going to just hop off here and I'm going to enjoy this. By myself in stillness for about 5 to 10 minutes. Oh, I already dropped an hour sitting down. I'm going to try to do another hour this evening. But stillness. You don't need the stimulation all the time, folks. It's not healthy. And if you're going crazy and feeling like shit because you don't know what to do with yourself, maybe you should be with yourself. Get comfortable in your own skin as you are. And embrace yourself. Slowly over time, you will realize you are perfect. Everything you have is all right inside you. Everything you need is again all right inside you. All right, love each other. Be blessed. Mask off.